I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream. That dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible. That some of you already know that it's hard. It's not easy. It's hard changing your life. That in the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself and say, God, why is this happening to me? I'm just trying to take care of my children and my mother. I'm not trying to steal or rob from anybody. Why did this have to happen to me? For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream. Their rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass.
Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, God-like feature that only the special among us will ever taste. You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us.
It's very important for you to believe that you are the one. Most people, they raise a family, they earn a living, and then they die. They stop growing, they stop working on themselves, they stop stretching, they stop pushing themselves. That a lot of people like to complain, but they don't want to do anything about their situation. And most people don't work on their dreams. Why? One is because of fear. The fear of failure. What if things don't work out? And the fear of success. What if they do and I can't handle it? These are not risk takers.
You spend so much time with other people. You spend so much time trying to get people to like you. You know other people more than you know yourself. You studied them. You know about them. You want to hang out like them. You want to be just like them. And you know what? You've invested so much time in them, you don't know who you are. I challenge you to spend time by yourself.
It's necessary that you get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dream. But people who are running toward their dreams, life has a special kind of meaning.
When you become the right person, what you do is you start separating yourself from other people. You begin to have a certain uniqueness. As long as you're following other people, as long as you're being a copycat, you will never ever be the best copycat in the world, but you will be the best you could be. I'm challenging you to define your value.
Good evening, my Warhawk Nation. I'm honored and humbled to be chairman of this great organization. I'm about change, and my desire is to bring about change and to change the outlook of Junkanoo. My first priority starts with you. As chairman, I will always look out for you first, and then to build a better community. So together with better communities and a strong and powerful Warhawk Nation, we will bust State Street wide open. I'm Sean Adley, and I approve this message. Warhawks, let's go, y'all!
Great Miles Monroe said, you must have purpose. You must have a passion for what you do. My name is Jamiko Dean. I'm the Vice Chairman of the Genesis organization. I welcome you all here today because I want you to know that this organization is about change, changing your mindset, changing to be the best that you can be. I hope that you all enjoy our presentation here and that you become a member of Genesis today.
The world needs dreamers and the world needs doers. But above all, the world needs dreamers who do. That is what we're about here in the great Warhawk Nation. The time for waiting and talking is over, and the time for action has come. I am Owen Stubbs, your Director of Marketing. I, along with my team of young and qualified professionals, are poised and fired up to provide you with the most vibrant and innovative designs on the web, and our marketing tools and group paraphernalia. In other words, we, Jamal Smith, James Clark, Theo Cooper, Marcelin, Kelechi Nusium, Emmett White and I are here to ensure that when you step out to the world as a member of Genesis Junkanoo Organization, you look good. So get ready, Warhawks. The future is now.
Good evening, Genesis, and welcome to Warhawk Nation. My name is Mrs. Jovan White, and I am here to serve as the accountant and treasurer for the Genesis Junkanoo Organization. It is my commitment to be accountable and transparent for every transaction carried out with regards to all funds received and dispersed by this organization, and I do look forward to your cooperation. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Team Genesis. Steve Maraboli said, and I quote, "When you establish a destination by defining what you want, then take physical action by making choices that move you towards that destination. The possibility for success is limitless, and arrival at the destination is inevitable. The Parade Management Committee takes on the responsibility of ensuring that our strategic planning of the overall parade is executed. As a shepherd nurtures, protects, and guides its flock, so will the management parade team of Team Genesis guide this group to victory."
Hi everyone, I am Athena Russell, chairperson for the People's Committee. Today, I commit to unselfishly support my team and to hold this role in high regard. Consider me the heartbeat, gatekeeper, inspirator, motivator, mediator, and counselor. Together, we will work to ensure that we all move to the same beat. It is my sole purpose to serve you.
Good evening. My name is Adrian Carter. I am 38 years old, and I am the Inventory Control Manager at Builders Mall. I've been employed there for 8 years. It is with pleasure that I serve as co-chair on the Public Relations Committee of the Genesis Junkanoo Organization. Genesis provides a unique and exciting opportunity to bring change to how conventional Junkanoo groups have operated in the past. I am excited that Genesis' focus will be on the development of not only Junkanoo, but development of communities and the development of our youth. Genesis is the beginning of change in Junkanoo and change in the Bahamas.
My name is Lorena Finlayson, and I am pleased to serve as chair of the outreach program for Genesis Junkanoo Organization. Just as Genesis is the beginning, I hope that through our programs we begin to be the change in our communities. Just as Genesis is creation, I hope we create the change that rescues our nation. Just as Genesis is the dawn, I hope our programs become the dawn of salvation for our youth. Genesis, the beginning of change.
Hi, my name is Carlos Bain. I am a proud member of Genesis Junkanoo Organization and have had the grand opportunity of chairing our dynamic design team. We intend for our team's impact to extend beyond the design and construction of costumes, but to improve the lives and skills of many others through teamwork and discipline. Teamwork makes dream work. Please support our dream team. And thank you, and I hope you enjoy the remaining part of your day.
Good afternoon, Warhawks. I, Yorka Bryce, accept the role of Head of Female Affairs in the Genesis organization. I will be responsible for ensuring that the needs of all females are addressed and resolved. I will assist in all areas and act as the female voice to the management team. My goal is to create a sisterhood between the She-Hawks and create a new female dynamic in the Junkanoo world. I do look forward to working with the organization.
Attention, attention. Welcome to the Warhawk Nation. I, Jeremy Lightborn, am proud to be a part of this great organization as the leader of the brass, which will display discipline and self-respect, not just through the music, but through our character. It's going to be a sweet melody in the air. Let's go here!
Where my girls at? Good night, everyone. I am Tamara Bullock, the proud, energetic, high-powered, high-spirited, stylish choreograph leader of the mighty Genesis Junkanoo group. As choreograph leader, I promise to provide a dance section that is imaginative, dynamic, fresh, and entertaining. Bahamas, it is with great pleasure I present to you Genesis Pulse Choreograph 2.0. It's showtime.
To God be the glory. Good night. My name is Juan Carlos. It's a privilege and an honor to be chosen the role of Director of Operations in this great organization, bringing together all the wonderful and beautiful people from all walks of life to start a new building process of our communities through the culture. We would graciously like for you to join us in this march for change. We welcome you and thank you for coming. War!
The Preamble. Now know ye therefore, we the members of Genesis Junkanoo Organization acknowledge God in all of our dealings. We stand for the fundamental rights and freedoms of the individual. We do hereby proclaim in solemn praise the establishment of Genesis Junkanoo Organization, and do hereby promise to let every member develop their minds and bodies based on moral and ethical standards. Let every member do their best to help liberate the minds of the citizens of this nation, and let knowledge and truth be a guiding principle. Let every member keep their bodies free from the abuse of substances that will break us down, and we commit ourselves to building stronger, healthier bodies needed to build ourselves and this nation. Let every member understand the importance of forgiveness and learn to use their energy to build faith, hope, love, friendships, and bonds of unity. The Code of Conduct and Ethics. This Code of Conduct and Ethics details Genesis Junkanoo Organization's guidelines for all members. GJO is committed to maintaining the highest quality character and developing a reputation that values honesty, integrity, respect, and diversity. We strive to maintain a strong commitment of the highest ethical standards at all times. GJO will use this document to guide us with our interactions with each other and the general public. All members of GJO must familiarize themselves with and are expected to be guided by this document. Please keep in mind that this is not a comprehensive guide to all the ethical issues that members may face, but will be used as a basic guideline. We expect all members of GJO to use common sense and their best moral judgment in all situations at all times. If at any time you are unsure or have a concern, please address your concerns to a member of the People's Committee. GJO does not condone discrimination and/or harassment of any kind to its members and/or the general public. GJO does not tolerate verbal and/or physical abuse, including, but not limited to, threats, threatening behavior, harassment, intimidation, assault, and/or similar conduct. GJO will not tolerate the use of profanity within its membership and/or the general public. GJO members will not distribute, possess, and/or use illegal or unauthorized drugs and/or weapons. Nor will we condone the distribution and/or consumption of alcohol and/or tobacco products to minors. GJO members agree to cooperate on whatever solution the team chooses, even if it is not my first choice. GJO members understand that when participating in a rush as a member of this organization, you are expected to be properly dressed. That is costume or GJO t-shirt and appropriate pants, shorts, leggings, skirt, etc. As a member of GJO, I understand and accept that I will be expected to contribute and participate in community service projects conducted by the organization. I have read and fully understand the Code of Conduct and Ethics for Genesis Junkanoo Organization and will, at all times, make every effort to adhere to this code. I understand my responsibility to this organization and further understand that violations against this may result in my dismissal from this organization. And finally, I understand that my membership in this organization is a privilege.
Leadership is a relay, not a sprint. You know, when you run a relay, the most important part of a relay is not running. The most important part of a relay is passing the baton. No matter how fast you run, no matter how many people you exceed in running, if you drop the baton during the passing, you are disqualified, and everybody else is disqualified. In other words, the most important part of a race is not running, it's passing. Dr. Morris Cirillo feels right now a consciousness that I must be passing now the baton. I want to show you something. Can you come here, my beloved? I want to show you how you're supposed to run in leadership. Turn around, face that way. Now, when there's a relay race, there are usually 4 runners. And the first runner runs out of the block. You put your hand back like this, but you never look back. Because if you look back, you can waste time. So the runner who's supposed to take the baton puts his hand back, but never looks back. Why? He expects to receive. You know, there's some young people in your church who've been running that way for the last 3 years, and you wouldn't transfer. Uh-oh, getting quiet now. And they are running with the expectation that you will transfer to them. Now, if you transfer, some people let you hold it, but they won't let it go either. So you got to drag them, wait, all this weight they got to drag. Don't look now, but that's the person sitting right next to you. You wouldn't give up the leadership. Jesus said, "It is better for you that I go. Because if I don't go, you won't take the next leg." One last thing I want to show you. Once I give him the baton and he runs, when it's all over, no one person wins. Come on, clap your hands louder than that. Everybody wins. Who are you passing to? Or are you passing at all? You know, I had a dream, and it was a dream that I will never forget. I dreamt that I was at a funeral, and there was a casket up front with a dead body in it, and it was the body of an athlete. And his picture was next to it, you know, strong guy, and he was a relay runner. And everybody was filing past the casket, paying their last respects. And then came my turn. I got up and I walked past the casket. And when I got there, I was shocked. I saw this beautiful body of an athlete in the casket. He had his hands over his chest, and in his hand was a baton. And then I woke up and I was sweating. And the Holy Spirit said to me, this is the picture of most leaders. They'd rather die with it. Will the young people have to pry it out of your hands in your casket, or will you give it up? It is better for you that I go away. If I do not go away, you will not do greater works. I just came to chat with you for a few minutes. What you hear and now could change your life forever. I want you to go home and find a few people that you will say to them, I want to mentor you for the next 4 years. I want to teach you everything I learned. I want to give you everything God gave me. I want to transfer my cloak to you. I want to give you my experience, and I want to teach you what God taught me. I want to make you greater than myself. This is the heart of leadership. It's not winning your leg that's important. It's passing the baton. The minute you hit the age of 40, it's time to start passing. Because 40 is a generation. Take a deep breath. So if you're 40 years old, it's already too late. You got to catch up. Jesus began his work at age 30. He started early. I just want to encourage you to remember the spirit of this great ministry. The ultimate goal of leadership is not to maintain followers, but to produce leaders.
Keep Junkanoo alive.